Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in. All right, since so many people didn't want to believe what I was saying, I end up finding this clip. I told y'all I talked to a bunch of recruiters that told me they come to the games to see how the child behave. Most importantly, said that they pay attention to how the children's parents are. And that's a major factor for how they will continue to deal with that child. Now, I tried to explain this to many people. Nobody wants to believe nothing that I say, right? Even though I'm only giving information that was given to me to give parents an idea of their behavior, how it's unacceptable. Now, since y'all can't believe what I say, hear it out of the horse's mouth.
There is no question that we evaluate parents with the prospects as much as we evaluate the prospect. I think it's fair to say that maybe we backed off offering a scholarship because I wasn't sure that I could communicate with the right way the parent when the young man was here. I watch family reaction in the stands when I'm recruiting because I want to get their vibe, because when we're in here and they're here with us, I mean, then you need them in with both feet and supportive. There is no question that we evaluate parents.
All right, so as y'all can see, this man talked about how he will be able to cope with the parents, talked about how the parents matter because they have to understand what they're dealing with, because if their child is not getting any playing time, you know, they don't want to deal with disruptive behavior. So I tried to tell parents, you fighting is not more important than your child's future. But in some cases, I guess it is, because you will have parents fighting anyway. You can tell a parent, hey man, look, don't fight, man. That's gonna hurt your child. They won't even care, because they only care about getting back at that moment at whoever it is that they mad at. I don't care. This person got me effed up. This person is this person is that. But then you ignoring the fact that you are hurting your child. And a lot of y'all think that these recruiters and coaches are not at these games. They're definitely at them games. But nobody wants to talk about the elephant in the room, which is misbehaving parents. Parents that cannot control their emotions, always getting into it with somebody, always touting somebody when their team winning, but then when the tables turn, they want to fight. Those type of parents. I'm telling you, if you wonder why your child is very good and is not getting no scholarship offers, you can look towards the parents on many occasions, because a lot of the times they were at your games either cussing out the referee, they saw it, also cussing out somebody in the stands, they saw it, or fighting and they saw it. A lot of the parents don't understand that your reputation follows you. So if you are a parent that's always getting into somebody's face, I guarantee you it's going to follow you, because people talk, and y'all know that from the social media. A lot of people talk. They're going to say, man, don't worry about him. He always doing that. Or she's always cussing somebody out. It's always somebody else's fault except for hers, right? Your reputation will follow you. So if you want to be that parent where people say, man, like, please don't say nothing to her. She's not even worth it, because, you know, all she gonna do is want to fight. I guarantee you, coaches are gonna get wind of that. Scouters and recruiters gonna get wind of that, because it's not just about the child being good enough. It's about who are they going to deal with. Now, if you're a parent that's not in your child's life, then that might be a little bit different. But if you are a parent that is heavily involved in your child's life, I can assure you, cursing out your ref, cursing out your coaches, getting into it in the stands, I can guarantee you that you are hurting your child, and you heard it from the horse's mouth. So don't think that it's something that I'm just making up. I'm saying something that I sadly must have to say, which is parents should behave. And if you can't behave, and if you can't accept what somebody says, right, maybe you should be one of the ones that stay home. Unless getting into it with somebody and making sure that, you know, they got you effed up is more important than your child's future, then keep going to the games and making sure your child don't have a future. That's all, you know, I can really say, because I try to communicate this repeatedly, time after time after time, And then a lot of people don't believe me. So I end up running across this clip maybe about a week or so, or a week or two ago. And I said, look, a lot of these people don't understand that I really talk to a lot of recruiters. I really talk to a lot of recruiters. And one of the things that I will have to be honest with is if you are a troubling parent, I cannot sit there and go to bat for your child and knowing the criteria of the colleges. I can't say, hey man, I got this really good player. He's extra good. But they're gonna say, okay, how's his parents? Not so good, kind of combative, this and that, and because I can't ruin my name, my reputation for somebody who don't even care enough to not ruin their own. So I'm telling y'all, man, next season it gotta be better because this season was a real big letdown. I'm telling you, because a lot of these parents were literally fighting in the stands, cursing the ref out, not caring about what they say, very rude. But shout out to those teen moms that, held it down, that did all the stuff that they were supposed to do. But the other ones, I'm telling you, it was bad this season. And a lot of this stuff, man, it stems from them trying to live through their child. Everybody is not going to the NFL. And I can assure you, I know you think, some of y'all may think that it's, the opposite of what I'm about to say, but I can guarantee you it's not. So I know a lot of y'all might feel bullying yourself into a situation may help or get your child an advantage. I can assure you it's doing the opposite. It's doing vice versa. So you're thinking you're somehow getting your child, skipped to the front of the line. Nah, that's not happening. It's not. And like I said, it's sad that I have to even make these type of videos. And I know a lot of people ain't gonna want to hear it because I might be speaking to you. You know that you're one of them parents that want to fight and somebody got you messed up and y'all ruined these events for these children. Do y'all know, because of these parents and some of these coaches, that there are a lot of people unwilling to rent out venues to y'all? Do y'all know that? Or do you not care? Do y'all literally know that there are a lot of people that cannot rent venues anymore unless you've been doing it for a very long time because of these parents? They cannot rent them because of these parents fighting. And a lot of the times y'all see that they're extra heavy on security. And here's the other part that I don't understand. These parents would know that all of these police officers are at these venues and they have so much lack of control that they are unwilling to not fight in front of police officers. They're so to the point where they just gotta fight. They gotta say something. You gotta prove that you're hard. Hey man, you got me messed up. Gotta prove that. Because if you don't, then hey man, you gotta see me. But I thought we was here for these kids. Now you here for your own ego. Then you got a lot of parents, these women parents, cussing out male guys, knowing that they can't whoop them. So now what are you doing? You're creating a situation that where if you got a boyfriend, a husband, or whoever, now that person go get into it. Now, if your significant other beat up this person, ain't no telling, he might come back shoot you. That's how it worked. And I just want to say, man, if we had to look at the behavior that is displayed amongst these parents, we are in trouble. These kids, I'm telling you, they're going to think the way to resolve conflict is through cussing people out, fighting, doing the unthinkable, right? They're not going to even think communication is one of the situations that can create resolutions. They're not going to even think like that because their parents never showed them that. Their parents showed them that, hey, if you got a problem with somebody, you need to cuss them out. You need to talk to the ref this way, or you need to fight. So I'm at a loss for words, to be honest, but I definitely had to show you guys that y'all behavior is not only unacceptable, but it's intolerable and it's basically hurting your child that you think is going to go to the NFL and that you think that you are somehow getting away with it. No, you got a lot of people at these games. That's how, somebody like B5 that's 12 years old is able to get some scholarship offer to the University of Miami. That's how. Because it's people up here watching. For those who don't know that I come from a place of love, gonna understand what I'm saying. Those who don't is most likely going to be the person that doing the fighting at the venue. So it is what it is. But man, leave a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think.